Hey, CourtneyLSanders here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, I am a full-time online business coach as well as wife and mom. I wear all the hats and do all the things, but I am also a sponsored FlexPath MBA student at Capella University. And in today's vlog, I want to talk to you about grad school papers. So if I had $1 for every time someone slid in my DMs on Instagram or social media asking me to tell the real about writing papers in grad school, I'd have a few bucks. I wouldn't be rich, but I'd have quite a few dollars to my name because I know that this is something that really stresses people out. And you know, they see me, I'm in grad school, I have a toddler, I have a new baby on the way. I'm not sure if I've talked about that in this vlog, but yes, I am 6 months pregnant, which is really exciting. And then on top of that, I'm running my business and getting ready for the holidays, and there's just a lot of stuff going on. And so people really want to know, Courtney, tell the truth. What is it like to write those papers? So I can't speak for other MBA or grad school programs. Obviously, I can only speak for Capella University because that's where I'm enrolled as a sponsored student and I really enjoy it. But I gotta say, Capella has done a great job with making the grad school papers, I'll say, as seamless as possible. I don't think writing papers at any university or at any, grad school or master's degree program level is ever gonna be easy, but Capella really does the heavy lifting in terms of making the process really seamless, and they do that in 3 ways. Okay, the first way that they make the grad school papers seamless is that they give you prompts. So I know in other programs, sometimes you are just staring at a blank screen and you're like, I don't even know what I'm gonna write about. Like, you know the subject and the general topic for your assignment, but you don't have a place to start or anything like that. With Capella, because the program, especially the FlexPath program, is really competency-based, and I talk about that in my previous video, so you can go check that out, they give you different prompts and scenarios that would make sense to you based on either your prior experience working, or in my scenario, being an entrepreneur, or they give you a fictitious scenario that you can then use in order to craft your paper. So I really enjoy that. I especially like the fictitious scenarios, even though I guess I could pull from my own experience, but they're really interesting. They're often based on fictitious, sometimes real companies, and you're doing kind of a case study. So it gives you at least a prompt so you know where you're starting with your paper. Okay, the second way that Capella makes writing those grad school papers all the more seamless is that they give you the rubric ahead of time that your paper is going to be graded on. So again, I know with other programs, even in undergrad, sometimes you write the paper and you have no idea if you're hitting all the points that your professor is looking for, but with Capella FlexPath, you definitely don't have to worry about that. They tell you in detail, in bullet points, which competencies they want you to hit inside of this paper. And again, check out my other vlog about competencies to learn more about that. But it makes it very seamless. And for me, I just outline my paper ahead of time based on those competencies so I can ensure that when I'm writing the paper, I'm hitting everything that my professor is going to be looking for. All right, and the third way that Capella makes writing grad school papers really seamless is that they make sure all the papers go together. So what you'll find once you get into your program is that oftentimes you'll be expected to do maybe 3, maybe 4, sometimes 5 different papers, and I know that sounds scary, but they go together. So you're not writing from scratch every single time. Obviously, you're writing a new paper every single time, but a lot of the research that you've done for a previous paper will then roll over into a second paper, and then you'll just be asked to expound upon it or to expound on a particular aspect. So for me, I'm currently in my project management class. And so for example, the first paper might be on coming up with, I don't know, the scope of a project and demonstrating that you understand what a scope is in project management language, where the next paper might be about detailing your work breakdown structure for that fictitious example that I talked about in the previous point. So each paper really builds upon the last, and you're pulling previous research, and it just makes it that much more seamless. I won't say easy, but that much more seamless to write. So I really hope this alleviates your fears when it comes to writing papers in grad school, particularly for me and my MBA program as a sponsored FlexPath student at Capella University. I really enjoy the writing process. I never thought I'd say that, but I do. So I'd love to know, if you're in grad school right now, do you write a lot of papers? How has the writing process been for you? And if you're curious to learn more about my journey as well as the Capella program that I am involved in, you can go ahead and check out the links somewhere on this screen in order to check out my previous vlogs, and the links in the description box to learn more about the FlexPath MBA program. And I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye.